Right, here goes for another week. I'm not feeling it this week. I didn't feel it last week, actually. Feeling a bit bleh. But hey ho, it's going to be a very tight week this week because Etsy sales have been very slow, and it's the Etsy sales that I've been using to basically live off of. You know, things for like food and stuff. So this is my, look at that, if you can see it because of all the flipping whatnots. This is my paycheck bill tracker thing. I've only got a couple of bills coming out this week, but two have already come out, thankfully. But the money's in the bank for that, so that's okay. So it's not totally bad because I do have money. It'll just mean I just jiggle it around a bit, or do as we shouldn't do, and that is rob Peter to pay for Paul, Jeffrey, Andrew, no, not Andrew, Samuel, Charlie, and everybody else that needs paying. But well, so I'm taking out £65 this week. Well, actually, theoretically, I'm not taking it out because my Etsy was so low. I mean, it was £153, which probably isn't so low. But when you consider postage, and a lot of my postage is to, you know, abroad, internationally, you know, it does add up. And so I need to keep a lot of that in for that. So what I have done is my business budget. Obviously, I won't be taking anything out from that today. But what I have done is, because I was going to put in the money from here, because it's coming up to the end of the week, the end of the month, I was going to put the money from here into the bank and then transfer it over to my business Monzo pot. But what I've decided is that's business, that's Etsy, that's basically another bank. So I'm going to leave the money in the bank and take it from there, because that would be going into the bank. So then what I'll do is just transfer it from the bank into my Monzo pot. Saves me faffing around, you know, going uptown, forgetting my PIN number, oh God, and all that rigmarole. And to be honest, I'm really not feeling it today. So blow that one for a buttery gar. Right, so what I've worked out I will be doing is I will be the usual 45 into food, but that would have to cover pets as well. I've still got quite a bit of cat food left, so you know, and her pet food, cat food, is only something like, luckily she's not totally fussy cat. She likes the Morrison's or the Tesco's basics food. So the fish and jelly ones is what I get her, and she's quite happy with that, and that's like £2.40 or £2.60, something like that, which is really good. So I've got her that, so that'll be that. Groceries, instead of £20 I'll be putting in £15, that's for backup. And personal, I'll be giving myself £5 because I am going to have my fish and chips this week. I know I really shouldn't as such, but it's my one treat for myself, and it means I don't have to cook. Yes, I've got to go and get it, but yeah, I get out in the fresh air for a bit, which is what is needed, to be honest. And with my scooter, it doesn't take me long. And I can also combine it with getting the food shopping too, so kills several birds with one stone. So that leaves me £5, and that £5 I'm going to put into debt. So there's nothing for MDZS, Modal Sushi, nothing for the games, except for possibly the penny challenge and maybe the odd, well, we'll see. Oh, it will be a start of the Save the Ladders game, wouldn't it? Which will be early figures, so I might actually be able to do a couple of rolls of that, but we will see. I don't know what I've done with the sheet. What a surprise. So it'll have to be the one with the lamination on, and please put your sunglasses on. Right, so that's basically that. What else? Oh yes, it didn't help last week. This shows how bad my week was starting, and that was I lost 20 quid. 20 blimming quid. I went shopping, and I have a feeling it was in Tesco's. I went back to Tesco's sort of a couple of days later, but obviously it's gone. So I'm just, in my head, I'm just putting that down to paying it forward. Somebody's got that. Somebody's found it. Hopefully they needed it, and that's that. But in the post, I did get some Happy Mail, which was rather a shock. So that sort of made it slightly better. I got given a whole load of stamps. Somebody was trying to use up or get rid of a load of their grandfather's stamps collections, and this is all sort of like, you know, legal stamps that they can be used and everything else, and like 1p's and first classes and 6.5p. Those were the days, wasn't it, when halfpennies were on the stamps, and 19.5. Some from the Isle of Man, some from Wales. I even got, I don't know what I did with it. What did I do with it? Oh heck. Oh, blow. It's around somewhere. I even got a 1973 European Communities 5p stamp. So that was a stamp that was brought out to commemorate us joining the EC in 1973, which I thought was quite interesting considering we've just had Brexit. So I kept that one, obviously. But so all those other stamps I've dealt with, and I've sent out Happy Mail myself to various people. So with that, I managed to do, it was quite a lot actually. I managed to do about 20, 21 Happy Mails. So yeah, so that actually sort of like covered the 20 quid I lost. So I'm trying not to think about that now, because that's gone bump. And so yeah, I was quite surprised with that. So that was nice. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Oh, and my pre-order came. I've still got to finish the first one. I'm still about halfway through the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, but I got my book 2 of Heaven's Official Blessing, and it is lush. Name guide, pronunciation guide. So yeah, I'm I'm really pleased with that. So that was nice. And so that's that. And what else? Oh yes, my little jar, the money, you know, the one which you had to shove the money in and it added it all up. I sent it back because yes, it was lovely, but if I put in too much and I tried to use the minus button, it didn't work. Neither would the plus button work. So it just had to stay as, you know, what it was. So if I was trying to do a demo of trying to check that it was working still, and I took out a penny and put it back in, and then I was hoping to remove, you know, to minus that penny out, it wouldn't let me. So I packaged it up, sent it back, got a refund. So yes, which was quite handy in one way, because I managed to get some more bits and bobs that I needed, like some boxes and some glassine bags and things like that. Oh, and a tape runner, because I needed that desperately, because I love my tape runner. Problem is, sometimes these bits, whoops, if I can get into it, Oh yeah, it would help if I took that off first, wouldn't it? Brainless bird I am. This bit. Sometimes I've got quite a few of these ones which have still got a little bit left on it, but because this bit and this bit, it's like the reel isn't big enough to hold all the little plastic that comes off of it after you've used the tape runner glue. It bunches up and then it creates havoc with this, and then you can't use it. So I have to sit there and cut things off and try and figure out which way around it goes through here and work it all out before I can repair it and reuse it. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's just a pain in the flipping backside, but it's like £10 for one of these. I've got this bit, so that bit's just, but for the refill. And so I'm blowed if I'm wasting it. I've got about yeah, that one's dead. I don't know why that's kept in my drawer. But things like that, you see, I've still got that much left on one. And that much, which may not seem a lot, but, you know, some adds up. Oh, and that one. And I've got another one somewhere. Oh, no, that's not one, but that one is. Oh, no, that one's a dead one. And I've kept a couple of these empty spools just to, if I needed to repair. But it is a pain in the posterior. So I ordered one of those. It does last a fair while, I will say that, but oh dear. Right, so let's stop the waffling. Crack on. Let's empty the change out, which there won't be much because I really broke into it, shall we say. Oh, I've got to have a sip of tea. Oh dear, that's nice. Yeah, so I'm feeling really full. My fibro is playing up quite a bit today. I'm so tired. I've not been sleeping. I mean, I woke up at 10:30 today. It's unheard of. Granted, I didn't get to sleep till about 2:30, which was actually pretty early for me. But I don't usually wake up at 10:30. Even if I go to sleep at 2, 3, 4, I wake up something like 7 o'clock, and I've not had any sleep really because I've been tossing and turning. But yeah, so I've got that and my back's playing up and I just feel so tired, wiped out. Yeah, right, at any rate, here we go. What have we got? This one was from Pets. I must have borrowed from a bit of it at a time. Oh, we got a funny one. World War I. Wowzers. That's what, I don't know quite what the picture is going on about, but apparently it's World War I. Commemoration. That's probably worth a little bit more than face value. Not much, but well, hey. Right, so I started off with £5 in Pets. £2.20, 35. £2.35. So I've got £2.35, which means I've spent £2.65. Okie dokie, that's Pets done. Health, spent it all £5. Right, groceries. Yes, it's because I lost that extra £20. That's why I've got not as much left. But I've still got some. So even with that, that's not bad going. All right, £1, obviously, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92. £1.92 left. So away from groceries, that was £20, £1.92, which means it's something and £8, £18.08 I've spent. Food. change in because I wanted to have some change to you know, whatever. £1, £2, 20, 40, 49. £2.49. So that's 51. That makes it 3. So £3. That's 42, 42, 43, 44, 45. And personal, I had £5 left. I think I had found some change in my purse, in my pocket, so I used that for the extra 65p, which it was for my fish and chips. So because I'm going to have to do the same this week because I'm only putting £5 in. So actually, that personal we were keeping. I think. No, we won't. We'll bring it out. We'll bring it out because otherwise I'll just confuse myself. So £10, £5, £5 left. So we've got 5. No, let's do it this way. 9, 10, 11, 16, 9, 10, 17, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. £11.76. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I won't add that one up because I can't do it today. It was hard enough doing that, really. Oh, right. So, good golly. Right, get the money out. Right, so I'm withdrawing £70, I said, didn't I? So I've got that in 1, 3 20s and a 10, so that equals £70. It's going to be interesting because I need £5. So I might have to be borrowing from Peter to pay for Paul, so that one probably coming in. But I mean, it's still quite a big amount that I'll be stuffing. It's just not as much. It's tight for me, should we say, considering I've got nothing for my sinking funds, really. Okay, so crack on, this is. So where's my little piece of paper? And I didn't write it down on that. What a classic. Ah, there it is. That's the one I need. So 40 pets is getting nothing. Health is getting nothing. Groceries is getting 15. But I'll have to see about that one in a minute. What I might do is, just this week, I might lump them together with the food. And then when I get the change, then I'll put it in. So, 45, 20, okay, 40 and 15. So that's 60, isn't it? 45 and 15, 40, 50, 60. So that's 60, which is combined. So when I get some change, I'll put it in there. Then we have personal, which is 5. Yes, because I've got some debt that I should be able to take back off. So that's personal. Let's find the debt folder. Well, not folder, debt envelope. Hopefully I've got a £5. Yes, I have. So I can put that £5 back to over there and take that £10. So I have now 100, 200, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40. 340. That's really good going. All right. I just have to go and grab a couple of things which I put away. Typically, it's in my room at the far corner. If I'm not back within 10 minutes, send help. Mind you, I'm not sure I'll be using any of this, but well, there we go. Oh dear. Right, so what are we doing now? What have we said? So I've done £5 in debt. So I'm not doing Modao Sushi. I would probably be spending 50 quid of that on the Word of Honour DVD disc set. There's only 4 discs in that one, but it is good. If ever you get the chance to see it, look it, watch it. Word of Honour, Chinese drama, blimmin' brilliant. Wen Kuxing. He's so funny. Yes, if you see there's a theme going on here. Yes, there's a theme of Chinese BLs. The Untamed. I can't help it. It's just, it's lovely. And there shouldn't be any, you know, homophobia or whatever. I mean, these two, because they're Chinese, they're not allowed to film, you know, boys' love or anything like that, anything, you know, gay-wise. I mean, they have done, they've put things through, but they are highly censored. And so it focuses more on the relationship than on the sex side, which is perfect because, you know, it's the relationship side and their interactions that are really sweet and lovely, and that's really why I watch them. I like them. But yeah, yep, let's have diversity. Long may it live. Right, here we go. What was I doing with that one? What is that one doing out? Did I just put it there for fun? No, probably. Right, so we've got that one I think we can do. And we have that one. And no, I'm not going to do the pound and the whatnot challenge this week. Right, but I do need this for one dice. Oh God, where is it? There it is, right at the bottom. I apologise for the noise. Desi the cat is just looking at me, disgruntled, and oh, you've interrupted my sleep. How could you? Servant, go elsewhere. No. I've got 1 tin of tuna in the cupboard. Now I can eat that myself, but I probably won't. It'll probably go for you when I'm trying to call you in at 10 o'clock at night, you little beggar. But anyway, right, here we go. We are starting from scratch because I completed it. I'm not looking forward to this very much. I have £5, should we say. So I need to rub that off, don't I? Oh, because I don't need to know about 97. If I forget about that, that's fine. Because I shouldn't forget it if I'm starting from scratch, she says. You never know. Oh, sidetrack. Look at these. Oh heck, this machine's all very good. I love these. Look at that. Black Butler. Whoops, wrong way. Black Butler. Very large washi tape. And that one. And that one's 1 piece. No, seriously, it's called 1 piece. Boom, boom. Yeah, right. Oh, I had to make a gazillion of these. And they're full of like 6 stickers each inside. They're my freebies that I give free with an order. But I make the little envelopes as well. But because I've seen that paper, the outer paper, quite a lot, I hunted out and I found some other envelopes which I was going to be using for one of my, oh, you know, the, like I've got for modal sushi, and so I've done them in those. So those are the quick easy ones, because I run out of those and I don't know what, and so that's what I've been doing this week. So it's probably no wonder I'm tired. It's repetitive. Kind of like repetitive. I was watching some ASMR, is it? ASMR videos on packing. And oh my God, the ones from America are so funny. And actually some of them I just can't watch because it's too painful. You have to speed up the video so fast just to see basically one item packed, because, you know, I've not got anything against people with fake nails, but these nails were like that long, and you saw them trying to pack the thing, and I mean, picking up the bag was a scream because they couldn't open it, and it's all like two-handed job, and it took ages. So that's why you have to speed it up. And I just didn't understand it. I just thought, they sure are working nails, aren't they? But there again, I'm not really into all that, you know, fancy stuff. I is what I is. I am what I am. I'm not a plain Jane. I'm just a casual wasual or whatever. Right, stop the waffling, girl. You know I'm tired when I start waffling overtime. I either start waffling Ovaltine. Oh God, or I'm really quiet. I must be overtired because I'm really waffling. Right, stop it. Right, here we go. Oh God, 6 it would be, but that's 60p. 60p. I can do 60p. Oh, for God's sakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is a loaded dice. 3, half of 6. 1, 2, oh, top of a ladder. Top of the morning to you. Sorry, I don't mean to be like that. 150. 2. Oh, bugger. Well, that's quite good. 170 and 7. T. Right, I think that's it. I'm stopping there. So what have we got? Apart from, let's write that down. I have deja vu. I think I was on a 7 at the beginning of the last one. All right, so we have 7 and 7, 14, and 6 is 20, 25, 26, 27. 2, 3, 4, 5. £5.70. £5. 20, 40, 60. I can't think. Nothing can make me think. £5.70. 60. 6, 8. No, that's that. 70. There we go. So that goes in the dented tin. Right, so that goes in there. Oh my word. Oh, look, I found the stamp. There you go. How's that, eh? Not being used. 73. I was about 6 at the time. Holy moly. Yes, I'm that old. I mean, young. Reminded of that kid calling me old. Misanthrope. Right. So that goes in there because I've done that. Save the ladders is done. So I need to put the £5 in here. So I shall put it in there, even though I've basically taken it out of these because I put these because I was getting ready for it going into the Monzo pot. But I should put the £5 in there. There we go. Oh, no. Did I put it in the right one? Yes, I did. Just to remind me that that was for Save the Ladders. Right. Oh, God. Waffle mode on. Right. So now it's this one. What have we got? All right. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So that's why I have to put it like this, but I do. £6. 606. Just needed the 60 and away. The devil you are. Right, here we go. What have we got? 6, 6. Let's find a pen. I'll use that one today. I think I had a few more, but I don't know where they've gone. Oh well, right. £6, 6. £3.61. Right, so I can have, let's have £3. Keep wanting to cross over the number. Actually, I think I will. £3 and £3.06. Might as well do these while I'm here. La da da dee da da da. No, I won't put you through that. Well, £29, £30, £31. I think that's it. Oh, not quite. Oh, blimey, how did I miss those? Right, that is done now because, right, this is where I've put the money for now. Now, look at this. This is one of these really useful boxes. I got them from Ryman's, I think they were. 2 for £4.99, which isn't bad for the size. And I think this is a, oh, I don't know what it is, 0.7 or something daft, but 100% recyclable. Brilliant. And they're good for doing the envelope challenges things. Right, so that is that. Do a spot of tidying up. I've already tidied up this table once. Such a small table and I have so much stuff on it. Ridiculous. But never mind. Right, so at the end of this week I will be preparing for the following week, and the following week will be I think, because are we 28 days or 29 days? I can never remember. And I don't know when the clocks go back, forwards, sideways. I don't know. Tango. Yes, it's either next week or the week after. That will be my Universal Credit and my PIP week again. So we have another week of jollities. But then it will start working out differently because Pip only goes in every 4 weeks. Oh God, my ankle really hurts today. Oh, yeah. But well, so that is that. I'm trying to think anything else. Except for all have a really good week. And if your budgeting goes a little bit sideways, or as we say, peak tongue, don't worry. Think of the Beatles and let it be. Because let's face it, there's bugger all you can do about it. And if you have to rob Peter to pay for Jethro, Samuel and everybody else, so be it. At least you've got the cash, even if it wasn't supposed to be for that, you know, thing. If you've got an emergency buffer thing set up, then no probs. But if you haven't, no probs either. You got the cash. And let's face it, if people start, you know, if businesses start hassling you, you know, like pay me this, pay me that, pay me the other, well, just ignore them for such, because not totally ignore them, but for that moment in time, you don't need that added stress. You just tell them that you will pay them X amount and don't get bullied into listening to them, because all they're concerned about is getting their money. And as long as they get some, you know, their money at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much they get at a time. They will get it. I mean, I got hassled for years. That's why my debts were whatever. And I told them I could only afford, you know, at the time it was £5 a month, because that was all I could afford. And I had about, I don't know how many I had about 9 debts, and they were all clamouring for their money, which is fine because I had spent the money, catalogues and all that kind of stuff, and credit cards. I had spent the money, but I could only give them what I could give them. And this was back in the day when they weren't saying, you know, can you afford it? Mind you, they try and ignore that nowadays. They just have it on their website or their bump saying, only make sure that you can pay this if you can afford to. And it means nothing to them really, because they don't believe it. They don't mean it. They just have to put it on there for law reasons. But I just paid them religiously the £5 per month. And then a couple of times I paid them a little bit more. And then they started hassling me. Oh, we see you've made an extra payment. Yes, you were lucky you got that. See it as a bonus. And they kept bullying you as if they were the only ones. And they always wanted you to do one of these budget sheets. And it's like, no, I've told you what I can afford. I'm paying it religiously every month or every week or whatever. So on that long waffle, don't get bullied by these companies. Tell them that you're having a few difficulties at this moment, but things shall resume and payments will be made on time, or pay them a little bit. And try not to let it get to you, because I know what it can do. It can make all kinds of things a lot worse, and you can go down the rabbit hole and that black dog is walking by the side of you, biting your heels, and you just so caught up that you can't act on anything. And it ain't worth it. It really ain't worth it. You got to look after your health first, and that's it. When you're fine in the head mentally, then you can deal with things better. Now, I'm very good at starting things. I'm not very good at finishing things. So this week has been a real struggle of trying to get the energy up to do this and face it, because like I say, last week losing that 20 quid threw me, but then getting those stamps made it not so bad. And when my pre-order came in, which I'd paid for ages back, it was even better. So always look for the silver lining if you can. Always, in all the bad. I used to have a house in, because I used to live down south and I moved up here, and I had no choice where I was going to be sent to because it was through council at the time, and it was brilliant. I thought, wow, 4-bed semi-detached house, good God, this is ridiculous considering I only had 2 children. And it was lovely at first, but then the estate that I was on was really bad, really rough. And it got to the stage where you had dog shit thrown at your walls and windows. People went past with air rifles shooting at the windows. Your car getting broken into and smashed up. You didn't dare go out. And if you did, you were done with a torrent of abuse. The so-called mafia of about 30 kids would be outside my gate, and then they'd walk through the garden from back to front, and if you tried to put anything up to block them, they'd tear it down. It was living hell, absolutely living hell. Stones, threats, everything. And I don't know where I'm going with this now. I've lost it. But yes, I know. But throughout that, as I was out there cleaning the windows off, I would say, well, they've done me a favour, because it means that I have to clean my windows more often, which is a good thing. So thank them for that. And, and anything that came past, anything that happened, I would thank them, because they would get me to clean up and everything else like that. In the end, police wouldn't go up on the estate. Council were useless. I'd take down pages and pages, 50 pages at a time near enough. And they would, at first, say, oh, 6 months worth? No, 1 week. And it was like, oh. But they didn't want to do anything. Because all councils do is move one batch of dodgy people from one area when there's enough complaints, throw them into another area, and then when that area gets complaining, then they throw them back into another place. So all they're doing is just moving the dodgy people around, the antisocials people around, which is sad. It's a rotten system, rotten situation. But anyway, I'm waffling on now. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. But anyway, always look, the end result is always look for the good. Look for the bright side. Look for the shining, the silver lining. If it's raining, look at the flowers and think, they're getting a water. They're getting a nice long drink. Yeah, just look for the good in things. Look for the beauty. Even in, when you think everything's miserable and horrible, there'll be one thing that stands out that is beautiful, and you can just focus on that, So anyway, on that note, on that bombshell, on that waffle, my God, I don't know how long this video is going to be, and considering I don't edit, good luck to you all. Sayonara. Arrivederci, and everything else that goes with that. Bye bye.